streets for you when you come home. The kids will catch the candy that we throw when you come home. When you come home, we will have a pilot write your name in the sky, and the birds will think you're quite a legend if you come home, if you come home. Would it kill you to visit every once in a while? If you did, I'd make the bed up just how you like it. Christmas cards, impromptu phone calls won't get me through the year. I want you here, I need you here. When you come home, we will post an ad in the newspaper that'll say, for 30 cents a word, we hope you stay, we hope you stay. I'll cook a big meal with a turkey and a coconut cream pie. I'll use the good plates and the good cups. It's been a while since we had company of any kind, and I've been meaning to. Oh, I need you, I need you. When you come, when you come, you come home. When you come, when you come, you come home. When you come, when you come, you come home. When you come home, I know as well as they do that you're doing well out there, but all these words in combination are ones I don't want to hear. You'll never know how hard it is to let your baby go. One thing I know, one thing I know. When you come, I'll be alive. When you come, when you come, I'll be alive. When you come, candy alive. When you come, candy alive. When you come, candy alive. When you come, when you come home, when you come home, you will be loved. Carnivore, sink your teeth into the hills, hide your nose. If you're worried, they'll find you out. Lick your lips clean of lamb's meat and innocence. You are king of the creatures because you kill. Her pots full of luscious landscape geraniums. Wash your tongue in these waters you know so well. In the end, you'll be begging to bleed to death. Swimming so confident, all alone in your test tube. Parasite, you know you're not welcome here, breaking windows and sneaking under the skin. You are last in the circle the scientist made to give names to the wild things that live in the warrior, the bullets will bounce from your skin. Mix your medicine and feed the wounds of your men. Geronimo, they drove you off of your land, caught and captured an animal, you died a man. I'm drunk on puddles laying thick inside the gutters lined with leaves and some unfortunate fourth graders' math homework that blew away. I'm set on sinking, sure of nothing short of flapjack stacked high. In the morning we'll have breakfast, and by these rules I choose to live and die. So sweet the water from the faucet drips into the bowl, where porcelain lovers brace the curves of where I put my cereal. And I'm carving marble with the marks left by my boots, casting shadows unsuccessful in their efforts to go where I don't. boys mock the water, bragging strength and spilling wide. And underground your tunnels hum with trains who trust the tracks they ride. And I will leave you in the springtime when your flowers bloom and windows open to busy streets so full of people passing by. I'll be sad to say all of these goodbyes. And I'll never know just what it means to be in your arms when the birds are singing and the sun is brighter than before and the heat is all there is to breathe. I'm going home to someone that I once knew. The licorice lips of women kept in stockings and skirts too high, honk after cars of businessmen still breathing air but not alive. And the Jezebels and Joker men paint colors on 8th Avenue, and I'm chasing cracks in sidewalk paths just so I know I can still move. Send your letters to Colorado, where I'll be. In a notepad in my living room, there are words there that you wrote not long ago. And if you leave me and we don't exchange each other's things, I will keep them and pretend they were about me in the closet. There are your clothes hanging there in the cupboards. The food is how you left it in the freezer. The frozen pizzas pine along with me, and so we wait for you to come home. In a factory in a small Midwestern town, there are women manufactured by the hour, and they are sexy, and they know more about comic books than me. And when you're gone, I worry that they've found you. If you don't come back to me this time, if you don't come back to me now, if you don't come back to me this time, if you don't come back to me. There are over 6 billion people on the planet Earth. I am one, you are another, on the planet Earth. And every second that we spend together brings us closer to where we will end up the toy aisle of some department store. I will wait there, expecting you to show. And if you don't come, I will start a conversation with myself. And even when you're gone, you are well spoken. If you don't come back to me this time, if you don't come back to me now. In the bathroom, she is combing her hair and spraying the perfume she hopes he'll respond to. In the bedroom, she's trying on dresses she bought just in case another man ever came along. I am stuck swimming through thoughts, thinking of you when I know I should not be. La-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum. Another day wasted on you. In the backyard, he's teaching his son to play all the games that his father never taught him to. At the stoplight, he's shaking fists and mouthing words that are bolder behind car doors. I am caught coughing up colors and forming your features in a daydream so I can see you. La-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum. Another day wasted on you. In the graveyard, he's tracing carvings, the headstone markings of someone that he once loved. And she is leaving fake plastic flowers, a lovely arrangement of carnation sentiments. I am cursed, curling your words around through my fingers as if they were tangible. La-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum. Another day wasted on you. La-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum. Another day wasted on you. And so he's human and I'm just human, and we will form pointless obsessions. And we are photosynthesizing, turning unreal expectations into energy. In the nighttime, I am tossing and turning, watching the wind blow in through the curtains. In my apartment, no creature is stirring, no humming or purring of a Kenmore or Frigidaire. And I am shutting my eyes and hoping that when I wake up, you'll be back from your camping trip. Pretty girl, oh pretty girl, you are softer than the sheets you lay upon. Handsome boy, you are stronger than any man that's come before you, and these are the words, and they have chosen to mark you. Pretty boy, oh pretty boy, you are plumes of white smoke hanging in the sky. Handsome girl, you are wide and built like bridges held on water. And these are the words, they have chosen to mark you. And these are the words, and they have chosen to choose you. Pretty girl, oh pretty boy, your tendons pull your weight like carpet rides. Handsome boy, handsome girl, you are both from the same place deep inside of her and covered in skin. Handsome girl, handsome boy, we are the same things we touch in the dark rooms, but I won't tell you. Instead, I am hiding up my sleeve. Under my clothes, I am organs red and thin as paper dolls. Under my skin, I am cul-de-sacs of mazes made to lose you in them. And these are the words, and I have chosen to mark you. These are the words, and I have chosen to choose you. Engineer me, tie the strings to lift the pulleys, pull the elevators up and down, climbing buildings. I am thinking of you now. Engineer, spin my worries, make a forest for yourself, and then forge me. Winter winds have been blowing cruel and cold. In my head I think things I'll never know. Oh, engineer, please be truthful. Oh, engineer, I'm the things. Oh, engineer, I've not dared. Won't you, engineer? It seems to be so very simple. When you are making so very simple in your day. Engineer, calculate me. Use your numbers and your shapes to relate me. Standing still, my guts and gullet growl. Soon or later, April come she will. Oh, engineer, when will the rider lift his pen? I've been so patient all year. Gone are all of the forests, gone are all of the trees, gone are all my grandparents. They were young, they were old, and now they're free. Gone are all of the sparrows, gone from the telephone wire. Gone is your baby brother, and in the morning you will wake and you'll find peace. And you can run, but you can't hide from this train who'll kill your firstborn children. Gone are the advertisements, gone are all the fast foods, gone are the misconceptions that you had any right or any chance to choose. Gone is all of your money, and gone are all of your shoes. Gone is all of your shelter, and you are free now, you have nothing left to lose. And you can run, but you can't hide from this train who'll kill your firstborn children. And I'm not sure why you've been searching, because it's uncertain what is lurking when you're gone. No one knows when you're gone. It's uncertain what is lurking. You don't even know. And she don't sure why you've been searching. No one knows where you will go when you're gone. Gone is all of the land, gone is all of the sea, gone are all our forefathers, gone is them, gone is those, and gone are we. Mousetrap set, and I am caught. stuck like mud in an awful situation, and dressing for parties. You're daft as a debutante, and I'm hoping soon something is bound to rub off, and someday I'll wear sensible shoes and learn to tell the right stories to impress the friends and parents of my boyfriend. But until then, there's you. Goodbye, Frankie. You know your rights from your wrongs, and I'm trying to see the lines drawn, but I'm human and reaching too far just to try and touch something new. Francis, you are an angel underneath all that hair and those eyes that can't help but peek at the biggest cake on the bakery shelf. No one's gonna help you, so you gotta help yourself. And someday I will know what it takes to carry two of the same chromosome in my bloodstream. Oh, the future looks bright, but it looks so sweet. Won't you taste it with me? Goodbye, Frankie. You're such a lady, oh Frankie. If you leave, take me, I'm begging for something worth digging up. Was an astronaut and all the other things the little boys dreamed about, staring at the ceiling, laying on their backs and bellies, caught up in the season, playing on the front porch, swinging baseballs in the back lot, talking words that don't have meaning. Her father was an astronaut. Father was a cowboy, riding towards the big sun setting, bullets in the bad guys, beans around the campfire singing tunes about the old trails, talking words that don't have meaning. Her father was a cowboy, and in my sleep my hair grows. It's hard to keep these things that we have in common anymore. Her father was a prostitute, selling his own body to men across the business table, out to make an offer, talking words that don't have meaning. Her father was a prostitute, and in the rainstorm, windshield wipers steer the fates of the car drivers, and I am putting all my faith in these doors, keeping all my secrets safe and warm. And it's not certain whether you are right or you are wrong. It's not certain whether plane tickets will break my fall. But I'm hoping that sitting next to the telephone twisting chords will keep me until the time you call. Her father was a Casanova. Her father was a palindrome. Her father was a picture taker. Her father held the head of the woman that he loved in his own hands. Her blood is yours, her blood is mine. Hands we hatched inside these borders, clinging tight to these ideas, but it's hard to keep these things that we have in common anymore. tombstones offering comfort in a hand on shoulder. Still no one knows now where he will go. I could be the worm in your apple. I could be the axe I'd be an airplane without a pilot, and I have known some early birds who never got their worm, and I am feeling lonely as summer turns to autumn. The wind is blowing things around, and baby, you're not one of them. The woman giving haircuts, well, she asks all kinds of questions, and I know it's just formality, but it all seems so rude because I am trying hard to fake a pleasant disposition. But the truth is, darling, I'm feeling kind of blue, and there's no good reason for me to be lonely. So come home when you can. There's still room in my 2-bedroom apartment. So come home when you can. Because I've been looking, gawking at all the couples walking, and either side of me feels so bare without you near it. Just tell me when the snow is falling, I can be in your arms, and we can be that couple at the ski lodge on the postcard. Because there's no good reason for me to be lonely. So come home when you can. There's still room in my 2-bedroom apartment. So come home when you can. All the parking lots feel empty in all the late night markets, and the trash that once belonged to someone now lays on the ground. And I am in good company as all the shopping carts roll, only bumping into cars just to feel that someone's there. There's no good reason for me to be lonely. So come home when you can. There's still room in my 2-bedroom apartment. So come home when you can. All the crossword puzzle boxes read frustrated thoughts, and the refrigerator magnets spell out, oh dear, how I miss you. And I am feeling lonely as summer turns to autumn. The wind is blowing things around, and baby, you're not one of them. Well, I reached in the cupboard for something to feed you, and I hoped that these words were enough to keep you. But the moon is so high and the stars are so bright, you could be the one that I needed. When the sun came, you hit the trail like an old cowboy bent for the wild road. And so I carved your name into all the tree legs, and we waited for you until dark came. I once knew a man who told a tale as tall as the mountains that he came from. And he said there's a place where all the folks wait when death strips their faces of color. Are you there where the good ones go? Are you My grandpa said that he wandered himself off into the heart of the forest, and his collar still sings the engraves of his name, and he chases field mice under moonlight. Are you there where the good ones go? Are you there where the good ones go? Are you there where the good ones go? Can you write me a letter? Could you visit home? You could rest at the foot of my bed and whisper reassurances, because I'm not sure of anything. I'm not sure of anything. Just like the dog who lost himself gone on the farm, you are living in gardens, and the fields are so high, and the vegetables ripe in the place where the good ones go. When they're gone, are you there where the good ones go? When they're gone, are you there where the good ones go? So I have ridden on your highway curves, and I have spoken to the governor about the use of your U-turns. Oh, El Paso, I ate 2 corn dogs at a Wiener Schnitzel, and I have watched your infomercials that threaten bigger muscles to those who stay up late enough to order. Oh, El Paso, I left better than I was before, and I have sung my golden melodies with the best man that I know. So won't you save a place for a girl like me? I am awful sad to leave you, glad to have known you, and happy to have had your company. The mother spoke your name across her lips and kissed the children on the forehead. She turned down the lamps and closed the door, and you came out then from the closet. We had seen you once before, projected monstrous onto movie screens, stalking outside under window panes. We understood you made your living. Oh, where do you come from? Oh, where do you go? And at the bottom of the staircase, hiding quiet under basement noise, you kept ready all your ropes grapes entwine, tasting for my ankles. Oh, oh, oh. Where do you come from? Oh, oh, oh. Where do you go? Dawn came slow and we awoke with your fingertips on our eyelids. And I am older and awake again in the hours before morning. And I have learned you are a formless thing, undeserving of my fearing. Still my skin speaks your name. It's hard to take away the first taste. Oh, oh, oh. Where do you come from? Oh, oh, oh. Where do you go? Died, and he was 53 when you were 17. In the museum where you laid your head to sleep, the artifacts were cold to comfort you. And when you heard them fighting, you hid in the apple tree. The branches broke their noise, and when your brother studied at the university, you were left all alone to realize that while you were growing older, he was busy growing older too. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. And in the summer when your father drove you to the river, and he would sing so loud, soon to be kept silent as you climbed through barbed wire fences to get to the riverside. Growing older, he was busy growing older too. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. And in February you were running late one day, and out strings and strands of DNA, dancing waltzes in our cells. And while you are growing older, I am busy growing older too. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. To the ball game, I am ready to root for the home team, but I'm not yours anymore. Then the litter owns the beach. I'm not yours anymore. Then the dust owns the TV screen. And I am skeleton strong. My body moves brilliantly. And there are wonders working inside me while I sleep. All the doctors of modern medicine couldn't put their finger on it. How could I be autonomous and yet too foolish to believe? People take your children to the playground. People drink the water from the fountain. And use me. when they first came to your school cafeteria, setting up tables and folding chairs, while all around you the children sat squawking. You were impatient to see what they had to share. Impressed with their pamphlets tri-folded with bullet point lists of the ways you could go, offering chances to be a part of legends you never thought you would be able to. Grandpa died from a German man's courage to do what he thought was right. And downward he fell towards the mud like an extra in the background of a movie set. You packed your bags, gave a kiss to your mother, and walked out the door with the world on your shoulders. You traded your hands for grenades and machine guns, and boy, you sung your battle cry so low. Mama, mama, can't you see what the army's done to me? I used to date a beauty queen, and now I hug my M16. Mama, mama, can't you see? They've made a soldier out of me. Soldier, soldier, soldier. I know there are papers at the post office, neatly arranged in a bin labeled draft forms, and as I walk by them they scream and they're snarling, threatening to take the man I love away. All the ghosts of the grandmothers have been haunting me in my living room, and I am pegging in my pondering, wondering where it is I will go if I don't go here. The streets are full of beggars, bragging threats of misdemeanors, and I am shirtless in my offering to be more than what you want from me. I say it ain't so, say it ain't so. I say it ain't so. All the creatures in their masks and capes are growing restless under costume makeup, and I am wise to what we're doing here, but I'm a fool standing naked and dressed as myself. history, so these things I've done won't make a fool out of me. Out of me. All the children at the swimming pool offer their bare skin to the afternoon. And in the courtyard, birds are caroling in the fountains that man made for them. Say it ain't so, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That I am cursed and insignificant, thinking all the world revolves around me. He sits on the table, the man shakes his hand and says, "You're in good hands today." And she's quiet, with fingers crossed, counting the sleep she's lost. She thinks this could be the last time that she's waiting. So soft and easily they cut an opening, tearing the bad things right out. They are watchdogs barking at black spots moving quiet in the night while he's waiting. Fell on faces, the waiting room devoid of patience. And you left your daughters, all three, full of desires. And there is only so much I can do. There was only so much we could do. She speaks of Gabardine, and I am inheriting all these greens and blues. Will she visit me when I'm fast asleep? Will she speak at all if I'm waiting? Twisting and turning, we are hot dogs, twirling on top of gas station grills, made from the skin and bones of pig. We glisten softly and simmer in heat. We roll side by side, our shoulders touch, use ketchup and mustard to cover us up. And I can't recall a feeling better than this. timer slowed down to speed up my pulse. We wandered sidewalks and moonlight held us. We sat on benches, we sang our songs. We stayed up all night and then we went home. And I can't recall a feeling better than this. We stood on concrete, strangers saw us. They said in our eyes we looked in love. And I can't recall a feeling better than this. Sweet and sour, a rough and a ripe, flavors tasted on summer nights. And I can't recall a feeling better than this. I've got 10 fingers, I have 10 toes. You're softly sweeping my neck and my nose. Twisting and turning, we are hot dogs, twirling on top of blankets too hot. And I can't recall a feeling better than this. They wore the suits and sat in the spaceship, and they kept their mouths dry and shut. And breaking the atmosphere never felt the way they thought it would, but it still felt good enough. Late in your dreams, the Soviets teased you with red all around, white and blue. And you were unwell from the dregs of your failures, so you turned your eyes to the moon. And you made the people proud. You made the people proud. Apollo, I'd like to have known your true path. The men that you carried were convincing enough, and the truth can lie heavy on the tip of your tongue. It's hard to admit to these things we have done. It's hard to admit to these things. Silver and gold, all the world waited for you, and they turned their ears to the sound. One giant step for mankind, you moved forward, and you made the people proud. You made the people proud. Persuaded when reading the paper that this is war, this is war. I am confused, how can tying my shoes be such a terrible thing? There's a place I've never been, with soft-lit living rooms and a kitchen suite reeking of cinnamon. There's a light I've never seen, kept on hopelessly, guiding home the restless one who left there. And if it gets cold in Canada, where will I run? There's a curse I never caught, sentenced to be stuck like all the ghosts who haunt the city hallways. There's a man heading north, running fast from all the hound dogs panting wild along his footpath. And if it gets cold in Canada, where will I run? 'Cause I'm pledging all my allegiance to these reasons why I've not already gone. There's a bird in the wind, helpless to help which way he will blow, and I am too. They were wed in spring in front of their families, and 9 months later she was pregnant with a baby boy. And so they raised him, and this is what they call the American dream.